Chicken little really fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. Art coming through with the truth, keep it 100, that's the only rule. Every week, bring something you ain't know. Hot topics, that's the name of the show. Hit us with a like, follow, share, and a cash app. Coming to your player, Chicken Little really fell from the sky, and half the truth ain't nothing but a lie. It's time to tell the truth. 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 It's time to tell the truth.
It's time to tell the truth. Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, Sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. This is a special edition right before the Super Bowl. We got a lot going on out here, Blow. We want to just bring it to the people. I mean, you know, we see the Trump thing. We see what's going on. We're going to address that head on. You know, y'all know what to do. Get your cash apps up. Like and share the page. Like, share. We on this thing. We're going to stay on for an hour. We know we're going to get to the Super Bowl here in a little bit. Okay, so you, bro.
You already know it's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Again, 704-449-6563. You can watch us on YouTube as well. Time to Tell the Truth, all one word. Time to Tell the Truth podcast, all one word. Send a question, get a cash app. Tonight's topic is, you know, we're just going with the random hot topics, what's going on. Like I said, we seen the whole Obama thing and what's going on with the Trump mishap with the X post. But, you know, my opinion on that is if you already hate somebody without a reason, I don't understand. Like, what you go do? You go hate them more? Because you can only hate one person. You can only hate somebody on one level of hate. It's like people like, oh, you know, like you want me to hate them or you go hate them more. You already hate them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the first reaction is to jump up and say, "Oh, I told you so." I just, but you know, Blow, that ain't what we do. You know, me and you, we always checking it out. Me and you, we always gonna dig deep. We're gonna pry into this thing. We're gonna see what's really going on, especially when it don't make sense. It would, you know, how would that help a man to put something up like that? That would not help you in the least little bit. So, you know, first of all, me and you, we dig into using common sense. You know, common sense is where it's at. You know, that's where we start ours at.
Exactly, because I'm willing to say if he types something on X or if he types something on Twitter, I'm gonna pretty much believe it come from him. But whenever you see stuff that's like videos and posted stuff like this, one thing about Trump you got to remember is this: he is going off of the playbook. We talk about the playbook all the time. You got people on his own side that's trying to sabotage. So you got to watch for stuff like that too. And just like Stephen A. said, whoever did that need to be fired.
I say that too. I totally agree with it. If you put that on there, and it was only like 3 seconds. That's what people didn't know. That's what most people don't know. It was only like a 3 second clip after the end of the regular post. So that means somebody put that on there, you know, or ran it too far. And that clip been out for people that don't know about it. You know, they been had that out.
Me and Art, we came on here last week and we showed you. You got people in Minnesota jumping on people because they wearing the American flag and they doing all this foolishness. Everybody already have an opinion about Donald Trump. This right here, this is kind of like what me and Art always say: send us something, show us something. Right. If you said the man racist, send us something coming out his mouth. Send us something to prove that he a racist. This right here was like something that came out that they felt like they can use for that. But my thing is that Biden got 10, 15 videos of stuff coming out his mouth, and y'all overlook that. But one mishap happened on Trump's side, and y'all got your panties all in a bunch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it ain't only coming out of his mouth. Biden put it to P into action. He put that in that bill, that 94 crime bill. He told you himself. He made that. I made this. That's coming out from the horse's mouth, putting it in action, locking people up. I mean, come on, man. If you ain't vote for me, you ain't black. Like, I don't know whether I'm black or not. That pissed me off.
Coming out the man that single-handedly destroyed the black family with the crime bill.
Right, absolutely. Tore us apart, and they still tore apart to this day. And ain't nobody go up there talking about their kids and being separated from their kids over a dime rock. Now, a dime rock is less than coming across the border. Where y'all at when they was doing this? A dime rock ain't nothing. I mean, you know, you lock people up for 20 years over a dime rock, and you talking about these people kids, and you mention not now one of these people kids that got separated. You better make this stuff start making sense.
This stuff crazy.
Yeah. We first up, we got a video we want to show y'all. Okay, we want to show y'all this video, and we're gonna show it more than once during the show for the people that come in late. We're gonna show you what's really going on with this 2-second, 3-second video type deal that y'all say that Trump posted. Okay, or that was posted on the end of the post that he actually posted, and by a staffer. So we're gonna put that up just to start this show out, just to show y'all you got to look deeper than what you see. When anytime anything come out, don't just jump on the bandwagon. Start paying attention.
We see you out there, Jackie Strickland. I see you, Trad P. We see you, Charmaine. Appreciate y'all for joining tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we had a little log out, but it came back in, so we good to go now. Let me get this video up for us. Yeah, man, but you got a lot of foolishness going on right now, man. Like I say, you already hate the man. You don't need, they don't need no reason. See, what they want to do is they want to try to change our mind about them. That's what they want.
Right, exactly.
Here we go.
Let me explain this. Let me explain something to black people, man. When this shit popped up on my timeline early in the morning, my first reaction was this. Like, what the fuck? Initial reaction with no context. But then when it came out later, the context, if I'm watching a play and my kids is my daughter's in a play and they got white kids and black kids playing monkey, I'm not going to feel offended. If it was just black people playing monkey, of course, what is this? But if black and white people are played as monkeys in a play, a cartoon, or anything, I'm not going to feel offended. I'm not. So once I found out the context, for those that don't know, Trump played another video that had to do with voters fraud. This was the last 2 seconds of the video he played.
Trump's account shared a completely different, unrelated video, but the screen recorder caught 3 seconds of that Obama video. Take a look.
There was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
His staff fucked up and had this on there. They should be fired, regardless. Like he said, oh, if you just seeing this,
I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part.
This is out of pocket without the context of the whole video. Once the whole video got played that he didn't make, that was made last year during the shutdown, it wasn't racist. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Like I said, if it was just black people, them in the video as monkeys, I was highly offended. That's why I post this initially. Goddamn donkeys.
Ghetto gospel.
So listen, let me explain this.
Yeah, Blow, that's what I'm saying. If you didn't see the whole doggone thing, I watched it. I know you watched it. I watched the whole doggone thing. Yep. They got Joe Biden in there in an ape suit eating a freaking banana. They got animals on all the other people out there. It ain't just that. That was 3 seconds that was added to the end of that clip, which the staff rolled that up. Now, I don't know about if Trump was sabotaged, which I believe he was, because we got a lot of people working against him that's working up under him. And I'm talking about Republicans too. And, so you got to understand, that didn't mean nothing. I mean, like Trump said, I didn't see that part because that was only 3 seconds added to the bottom of a clip. And they all know that. And that was the only 3 seconds that was played. So now you looking at this, and now they making a big deal out of this stuff. Y'all know the midterms is coming up. These donkeys, as he call them, which is Democrats, y'all will do anything to try to win. You're cheating. They got that voter fraud. That's what he was talking about. All this voter fraud that's going on. It went on down in Georgia. It went on in Arizona. Okay, it went on in Michigan, it went on in Detroit, it went on all over the place, man. Just voter fraud, cheating, ballots just stuffed in. They know they was doing this stuff. Them people sued not to look at that stuff, but it didn't work. The judge went ahead and let them gather that information.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this stuff, I mean, initially, I'm not gonna lie, it do look bad from a standpoint, but with all this foolishness going on in the world right now, I think that's, you know, that's just somebody's excuse. Like, if you hate somebody, I mean, so what we doing? We're doing different levels of hate, because
Right.
it's clear that, I mean, people, you got people out here standing with opposition of law enforcement in the name of hating Donald Trump.
Right. And you know, everything should have a
And nobody's
context put
speaking
in it.
out against this.
Yeah, everything should have some context to it. You can't just look at something and assume something. I hate when people do that. You better bring all the facts with you when you come. That's the way I am. That's the way you is, bro. We gather the facts together, then we present the issue. You don't just jump on the first thing said. They depending on you to jump on the first thing that you see. I mean, we've been mentally conditioned. People, black people especially, we've been mentally conditioned to jump on keywords like slavery, monkeys, all of this kind of stuff, Jim Crow, all this kind of stuff. Our brains is already hotwired and conditioned. The slave master conditioned you to do that. Okay, since you want to get on slavery.
I mean, that's what it is. They just got to, you know, they got a lot of people stuck in that victim mentality.
Right, exactly.
You ain't the victim. You ain't the, you at the, you know, the only thing you're a victim of is yourself. Your own will to get up and go get it day in and day out. That's the only thing you're a victim of. Ain't nobody holding you back. So, so during this week, I've been sharing a lot of different stories to my Facebook page. And what I'm gonna do is we just go through some of them, and then we'll just speak on them, Martin. We'll, you know.
All right, that's what's up.
Let's just check out what I got going on right here. All right.
Man, we come on every week to show you this stuff.
Another thing,
get smart, educated.
Oh, little 44 is buying 44.
Okay. I don't know.
And his wife speaking on the fact that these white liberals out here are calling ICE agents.
Oh, it's stopping every time I click back.
Just niggas with the hard ER. Where's the outrage about that? No, none at all. I could go on and on and on because, you know, I listened to the 19 minutes of that girl fighting for her. I listened to the whole damn video. Where was the outrage then? They didn't even want to stand for the fucking parents. Where was the outrage when Jess Hilarious big head ass spoke on that little boy who got cancer, calling his hair patchy? Was Jess Hilarious the donkey of the day for that shit? Charlemagne, it was y'all outraged when Obama said, "Oh, we can't do reparations because it's gonna anger white people." As if your whole damn Congress wasn't majority of Democrats, they could have passed the bill for reparations then. But no, gave millions of dollars to the Native American communities. Though you made sure that the Hispanics have what they need. You made sure that the LGBTQ have what they need. You made sure that the Asians have what they need. Why y'all wasn't outraged then?
Exactly. Or why they wasn't outraged then. I don't get that.
Because nobody told them to be outraged.
I don't get that.
It's a psychological mental thing, man. We fall slavery to listening to anything they said. Why do you think millions and millions of people went out there and put something in their arm, and me and you sitting here telling people, not only me and you, don't put that trash in your arm because it don't mean you no good. Because they was just listening to what they've been trained to listen to. They don't want to do no research. They don't even want to listen to nobody to do research. I mean, it's a doggone shame, blow, that me and you scream from the top of our lungs, telling people don't do it. Just do a little bit of homework. Just look at this, check out that, and they still run down like a zombie and stick something in their bodies that ain't no good for them.
Yeah, but us as black people, we go right with the narrative. I mean, that's what I hate. We always go with the narrative. You had a whole lot of black president. They had the whole black house and the whole Democratic House and Congress, and couldn't get reparations pushed across. But then they take that same money, and Hispanics got everything they need. That's the reparation money right there.
Right, and they can't see who doing it to them. That's not like you beating up somebody and they say keep beating me up. I'm just saying, keep beating me up. And you know, I don't want to go with the person that's not gonna beat me up. I want to stay with this person that's been beating on me. That's what slavery was about. That's what's conditioning. That's why they didn't want to leave Massa. That's why they didn't want to leave the plantation. I want some more of this. This is all I know. This is what I want. They don't know how to switch it up. They don't know how to go ahead and say, well, wait a minute. Let me use my brain for 2 seconds to put a thought in my head, and somebody else don't put a thought in my head. Let me get my own thought.
Exactly. We see you, Destiny Long. I see you up there. I see you, Keisha Kiki. Y'all welcome on in. Make sure y'all share the video. We gonna get back into some more of this stuff I got on my timeline so we can check out. Here we go.
So why'd you guys put up a roadblock?
Right, so we took it upon ourselves to protect our neighborhood by surrounding it with borders.
Like a civilian border patrol?
That's right.
So wait, how does it work? Do you guys stop every car?
Cool, so how it works is we have a volunteer on every street, and basically what they do is verify whether or not you belong in our neighborhood.
So you guys are really protecting your land?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Well, it's pretty much what ICE is doing, wouldn't you say? Like, I feel
Did you just compare us to ICE?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. It's pretty much what you're doing, right? I feel like...
Okay, sir, I'm going to repeat myself because clearly you weren't fucking listening.
What?
All right?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
We put a border patrol around our neighborhood so that we can protect our home.
Yep, no, I got that.
You get that part?
I get it, yeah.
Now,
I mean, it makes sense.
We will verify whether or not they live here or if they're ICE agents.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Is that making any sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. That's a great strategy.
Thank God.
Great, so let me see if I've got this right. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
So from what you're saying, it seems like you guys have become ICE for ICE agents? Is that correct?
Are you fucking kidding
But
me?
that's what it sounds
Sure,
like.
I can't with this motherfucker. I'm about to beat the shit out of him right now.
What? Calm down. I know.
Okay,
Relax.
he's got a fucking camera.
It's gonna be okay, Rachel. Just calm.
That's them hypocrites for you.
Yeah,
Them
exactly.
hypocrites for you.
Yeah,
That's what
right.
they do.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
that's
you know,
crazy. It don't make no sense. Go ahead,
It
Art.
don't. Yeah, it don't make no sense, man. I mean, you know, you say one thing and do another. Those people can tell you one day, well, it's your body, your choice. The next day, it ain't your body, your choice, and you ride with them. I don't get it, man. That's what you call being a hypocrite. Saying one thing and doing another, or me accusing you of something I'm doing or have done already. Nobody was mad at Barack Obama when he deported 5 million doggone immigrants. I don't see nobody. Where's the nobody speaking out, Democrats or Republicans, because it was the law. Now all of a sudden the law don't matter.
Exactly.
You know,
They putting the law. They setting up borders around the neighborhoods in Minnesota, stopping ICE from coming in, and ICE trying to stop illegals from coming in over here.
Exactly. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. You trying to protect the illegals when we know. I mean, and this is a sad thing. They bring all the illegals and put them right in the black neighborhoods and give them all the resources, and you set up there like you're dealing the headlights, like you don't know what to do. When they took them illegal immigrants over to Martha's Vineyard, they called in the National Guard to get them people out. Okay, you got to go. You can't stay here. But they throw them in your neighborhood, and it's okay. And they the ones promoting it. The people that live in Martha's Vineyard, they the ones promoting, hey, they need to stay. They can't go. How come you didn't keep them in your neighborhood? No, I mean, you know, and they said the same thing about stolen land. Oh, this land is stolen anyway. Well, let y'all in on a little bit of a secret. The whole America, the whole world is stolen. They've been fighting for land since the world been invented. They've been knocking people off, taking land for the whole time. That's what's been going on. Those people been fighting wars. What you think all them wars was about, even through ancient days? All that was about land and taking land and stealing land and doing everything is stolen. Yep. So stop talking about it's just stolen land. Every piece of land. You go to Mexico, somebody stole that. Okay. You go to Brazil, that's been stolen. Okay. You go to Germany, they stole that. It don't matter where you go in this world, that land has been fought for. Blood has been shed for, because somebody's always trying to take something. Now, with that being said, let me interject right here on Venezuela and on trying to take what's that other place, Flo?
Greenland.
Greenland, that's it. Trying to take Greenland. All that stuff is in the Western Hemisphere. You know what that's about? That's about protecting everything on our side of the globe so nobody don't come in and steal nothing. That's what that's about. You're talking about stolen land. China was going to steal Greenland. Russia and China was going to steal Venezuela. They was already in there. This is for people that don't know and don't understand. We're giving you some context today. Go look this stuff up, man. This stuff is real. They was already trying to get into these places so they can get right next door. So eventually they're going to take this land. And you crying about it stole, and you won't do nothing when China and Russia come barging in. But be looking crazy.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing.
I think last night, the night before last, they had a whole Maduro rally. They had their flying the Venezuelan flag calling for Maduro to be released.
That's crazy,
Them
man.
people crazy. Them people crazy. And you from America. It's only you ain't from nowhere else.
Well, you know what somebody told me one time? Don't let the smoke fool you. All that stuff is just a smoke screen. Do you know about all the fraud and all the money that's being stolen through these NGOs that's being stolen up there in Minnesota? Man, all these fake daycare, all these fake artistic buildings, all these fake Social Security places that they got just pouring money into it. These people was taking millions of dollars.
Yeah, they got offering all these services and they going up to the buildings. Ain't nobody in there.
Right. You got 200 companies out of one building and ain't nobody in the building, but where's all these companies? They got transportation companies that cars is not even moving. They got 2 cars in the parking lot and they ain't moved in months and years. But this is supposed to be a transportation service getting millions of dollars a year from the government. I guarantee you, why don't you go open up a transportation place and see how quick they turn you down and tell you you ain't got nothing. I can promise you that. They're going to go through your paperwork, but they let this paperwork slide through. You better wake up out there. Stop playing, man. And we got people jumping on my timeline talking about this and that and the other, and you're missing everything. You're being used like a sewing machine, constantly.
Yeah.
Being railroaded. We have to start, man, opening up our eyes. This ain't the time for that. If we would have let Kamala Harris and that other clown up there in Minnesota get in to be the president, you know where we would be right now? We have this whole place flooded with illegals. You know where you would probably be, me and you, Blow, hunting for bread somewhere. Because this country was going down. Yeah, you'd be on the bed begging for a piece of bread somewhere. Yeah, you wouldn't have a job if you done took that. You know, and all of that was going to be going.
My grandma kept it 100 with me the other day. She said, baby, take me to go cash my check. I got some extra money on there now from what Trump did. I said, well, who did what Trump did? At least she kept it 100. The taxes look good when they ain't coming out of that Social Security.
Absolutely. The taxes look good when they ain't being put on overtime, too. When they ain't being put on tip. A lot of that look good. $1,000 for a newborn baby look good, especially after 18 years, and they keep investing it, and they go toward that child, and they can get it when they're 18. And you can add something to it. People got mad at Nicki Minaj, but guess what Nicki Minaj did? She put money in that same fund to help out the babies that's being born. Guess what the donkeys or Democrats is doing? The Democrats want you to kill that same baby. They don't even want you to have it. You know, and I can't understand how come you can't get with that. We was talking about that last week. When you want to blame somebody else for your mistakes, man, don't let nobody else blame nobody else for the mistakes you make. You got to take accountability for that.
You're right. Shoot, I got some more stuff on my story. I got another one right here for him, Mark.
All right.
I am the direct descendant of the North American slave trade. On my mother's side, my ancestors were enslaved in Alabama. On my father's side, we were enslaved in Texas. I am not oppressed. I'm not oppressed, and I'm not a victim. I'm neither oppressed nor a victim. I travel all across this country of ours. And I check into hotels, and I fly commercially, and I walk into retail establishments, and I order food in restaurants. I go wherever I want, whenever I want. I am treated with kindness, dignity, and respect, literally from coast to coast. I have 3 children. They are not oppressed either, although they are victims. I've taught my children they are victims of 3 things: their own ignorance, their own laziness, and their own poor decision making. That is all. My children, we are not victims of America. We are not victims of.
That's it. All right, we're not victims.
Absolutely.
Everybody claiming that they victims.
They want to be one. You know, you keep saying they want to last, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be one. Men aren't doing how mostly all our viewers do, and go and get it. Ain't nobody go get you nothing. You not the victim of nothing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You don't know no slaves, and you don't know no slave masters.
Right. And if it wasn't slave, you ain't in one.
No slave master.
Exactly. Man, that was over 200 years ago. I'm just saying.
You would die in one day. As weak as y'all is, you would die in one lash. One lash would kill them.
Yeah, they keep wanting one. I don't understand it.
I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest. Some stuff that people say that Trump say to be crazy, you know, like when he say that civil rights made it for black people to be racist towards white people. It is some truth to that. We go back to what we were talking about the chair, about the folded chair. You remember when they jumped off the boat and swam over there? They hit the old white lady in there with the chair out there, and everybody was posting that stuff all up and down the timeline. Look how they acting about the Obama thing.
Yeah, exactly.
About the monkey thing. Y'all acting all crazy about 2 seconds of Obama with a monkey suit on, but y'all out there glorifying black jumping on white people. Now, if it was the other way around, there were black folks that got jumped on by white folks, and Big Mama got hit in the head with a chair, and white folks
you'll be outraged.
You'll be outraged. People will be losing their jobs, getting fired, and everything behind it.
Yeah, you have a chair. Who rides with a chair on top of the car? Man, come on, man. Stop this, man. Who puts a chair on top of the car riding around because somebody got hit in the head with it and about got killed with the chair? Man, come on, man. This is what was going on. But that ain't racist. See, you can't call that racist.
But dishing out what you can't take.
Right, exactly. But they don't want nobody want to say that that's racist. Is that not racist? You riding around, you done hit the lady in the head with the white woman in the head with the chair. Now you got it riding around on top of the car. Wonder how they felt about that.
Exactly. And when you look at it, I get where they coming from. Like, oh, they started whatever. Man, that white lady that got hit with that chair at the end, the old lady, she ain't had nothing to do with that.
Exactly. Yeah, she wasn't even in the fight.
Exactly. She the one that ended up getting hit in the head, and y'all glorify that.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about.
Just like you say all the time, Art, don't nobody grieve harder than nobody else. Everybody doing all this marching for that good lady, but ain't nobody marching for all these people that need to be marched for. Still ain't nobody ever marched for Philando Castile. That man told the police that I got a gun right here. Hold on, he got a weapon, shot the man up, killed the man dead. Ain't nobody marched for him. But y'all out here marching for somebody. The police done asked to move 20 times, done asked to get out the car 5-10 times. She come at them with a car and lose her life. Now all of a sudden she a victim.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Alex Peretti kicking the lights off the police cars and left days earlier. They done let this joker go just to come back and get killed 10 days later.
Absolutely. And they in an outrage. But you won't outrage from people that need to be outraged for. Because, listen, Blo, I really believe because it's because of conditioning and because these people tell you what to do. They tell you who to be mad at. They tell you how to be mad. You know, they tell you, I mean, you can't be a snake like Al Sharpton who run around with Donald Trump helping him out, Jesse Jackson helping him out, letting use Trump Towers for his campaign, and then the next year you calling the man racist.
Man, the man out there standing out there with Jesse Jackson, man, they got on Jesse Jackson. They done put a rainbow shirt on Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson don't even know where he at, man. The man just sit there. He don't even know where he at, all right? Yeah, y'all got the man out there for a photo out there with Al Sharpton speaking on behalf of the LGBTQ. Man, Jesse Jackson, he gone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm just saying, They have to realize that people like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Charlamagne the God, D.L. Hughley, all these so-called black, Ricky Smiley, all these Roland Martin, Whoopi Goldberg, Sonny Houston, all these people are getting paid to send you in one direction. That's facts. They getting paid to tell you that you can't never have nothing, even though they going home to these $1 million mansions. And they refuse to tell you how they done it, because if they told you how they done it, they would have to tell you that we tricked the black people to do it. If you want to make some money, just trick some black people and you can rise to the top.
But you shouldn't be so easy to trick.
Bro, me and you can rise to the top. You want to see our podcast blow all the way up? Let's just start talking junk, telling the black people to go the wrong direction. Let's start telling them to do what these people tell them. Let's start telling them that they oppressed, they can't get nowhere. We will blow up. We already been propositioned on that, man. We already done been propositioned on that. We not gonna do it because we not gonna sell out. We not gonna sell out like the D.L. Hughley. We not gonna sell out like Charlamagne the God. We not gonna sell out like Whoopi Goldberg, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and all the rest of these clowns. Just for a few dollars, just to trick the people. And y'all get on here and think me and Bro is the problem.
I don't get it, man. Shoot, let's go for another one. I got some more videos on my timeline. I'm gonna keep them on out there. I think I just got a couple more. Here we go. Check this one out. I'm gonna mute it so we don't get that.
Oh, the guy is literally screaming, I'm on your side. I'm on your effing side, idiot. The truck literally has a sign that says Nuremberg 2.0. Like, what is it? And then he pulls out a sign from his passenger side and they took it away.
How?
Yeah,
man, these clowns tripping. Hey, they out there. They have the man on their side. The man pull up with signs. They out there throwing stuff, snatching the sign. They trying to jump on the man. He with them.
Yeah, exactly. That's how far they willing to go. I don't know where all this hatred being dug out from. Somebody told you to be mad. I'm just saying, man, me and you, we sit here and we psychoanalyze this stuff every week. You know what I'm saying? We try to figure out what's going on with our community. We trying to figure out why you can't see what's really going on. We show you this stuff. You ain't willing to look at it. Most people ain't even willing to look at it. If you ever jump on the other side for a second, maybe you can start figuring something out. If you ever say, wait a minute, let me put myself over here for a minute, then I might can figure this thing out. I mean, you know, the stuff don't make sense.
I think we figured it out, dog. I think me and you the first people in history to figure it out. They just don't want to keep it 100. You just can't say gas was $4.20 and now it's $2.50. You can't say that. I mean, you can't be honest with yourself to say that little boys and little girls shouldn't be taught that it's more than two sexes. You can't admit that. You can't say that it's only a man and it's only a woman.
Right.
You can't say that the immigrants shouldn't come over here and get all the benefits that mentally ill and veterans can't get. That's homeless on the street.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't admit to that. You can't even admit to that.
You can't take a win. You just don't want to take a win. It hurts you too bad to let somebody win. Have you ever known them to hate a man as much as they hate Donald Trump? I mean, they hated Jesus Christ with the same passion they hate Donald Trump with. I ain't calling him no Jesus or nothing. Yeah, I ain't calling Trump no Jesus, but I can tell you one thing: those people were furious at Jesus Christ. They were so furious they killed him. They actually killed him, and for no reason whatsoever.
You think of Donald Trump? You think of Donald? You see how they snatched that man out that American hoodie? You think they wouldn't do? You think they wouldn't do Trump just like they did Jesus? And I ain't calling him Jesus, but what I'm telling you is, when you got somebody out here that's doing what's right. I mean, that man making moves. I mean, moves that I make. Bombing Nigeria in the name of Christians dying. Saving Venezuela from a dictator and from being took over and seized by Russia and China, where they could position themselves to destroy us. Claiming Greenland for almost nothing. The deal he worked out to get control over Greenland is unheard of.
Right, I mean, absolutely.
Stuff that can't nobody even give a man credit for. You want to hate somebody that's for you. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm surprised he ain't went astray and started doing this dirty.
Well, let me make this small comparison then. Jesus went around healing the sick, making the blind see, bringing people back to life. All this he went around doing good, and they killed him for it. I'm telling you, make your own comparison. They killed Jesus, and he wasn't doing nothing but good. And you got so-called Christians standing up here right now talking about, well, this man don't need to be up there. This man, and he ain't doing nothing but helping. Okay, he ain't Jesus, so he's flawed. He's flawed terribly. Yeah, he's flawed just like every one of us. But he's doing more good than bad. You can't even accept that. Ain't no other president. You'll say Barack Obama was the greatest thing that ever came, and you can't think of not one thing he ever did for you. Yeah, and he could have made the same move. Obama could have did everything that Trump is doing now. Obama could have got no tax on tip. Obama started all this sexual trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. He started all this stuff with the sexual trans, all this stuff. He the one started it. If you want to ask me, that's the Antichrist. Come on, man, that's against everything that Christians stand for, and you still follow this man.
Think about it. If you already done single-handedly dismantled the family with the crime bill and eliminated so many men out the picture and incentivized on not even the ones that wasn't selling drugs and didn't go to prison got kicked out because it was an incentive to kicking them out.
Exactly.
And then you go come and also give rights to the ones and help them turn all the way to women.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you ride with that and you call yourself a Christian. All them people that killed Jesus, they called themselves a Christian. They called themselves Christian. They called themselves Christian, but they killed Jesus. They're the ones that killed him. Look at you Christians out here. Fools. Fools. Fools.
No better. No better.
Come on, man.
Ain't nobody got to tell you can't block off the street from law enforcement passing through. Ain't nobody going to tell you that you can walk up and face to face, nose to nose with a federal agent with a gun on them.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got to tell you
nothing not to happen to you. Ain't nobody got to tell you that a little boy don't need his weenie cut off and a little girl don't need her breast cut off. Don't nobody got to tell you men ought not be in women's sports. How not nobody tell you that the man of the year award, a woman of the year award, how to be won by a man? Should nobody have to tell you that?
And you know another thing you always say, Art. You know another thing you always say. You always say that when you sit around and watch something happening to somebody else and you thinking it's okay, then you next. The police next. The police sitting up here twiddling their thumbs. Soon as the media, but you know what? This is just an exercise. See, the Democrats, they see what they can get away with. You had all these people saying, for the longest. See, this is what I don't like about black people. You remember for the longest, they kept saying, oh, they only doing it because they ain't going to get killed because they white people. They ain't going to kill them. They ain't going to do this. But y'all fools doing the same thing now. Y'all running up on law enforcement, doing all this crazy stuff. But see, the Democrats, they doing this to see how far they can get. Because as soon as they ready to turn the narrative on the police, they gonna do the same thing to the police. They gonna have people thinking that they can do this and treat the police how they treat ICE. Man, do you know
Right.
that ICE is the alphabet boys? We already know the police ain't got nothing on the alphabet boys. The DEA,
Exactly.
the CIA, the FBI, all
FBI, yeah,
these, man, we already know
NIS,
that the
all of that.
police ain't even on their level. And you send
That's
them
right.
there, you send them there bumping heads with them, and you having your way with them. You go think it's nothing when it comes time to do that to the police. Then you go be
Yeah.
in trouble.
Right. Well, I mean, they sent kids out. I wish we had that clip. They sent kids out to protest against ICE. Come on, man. What nuts send their kid out there against ICE? What kid? Who does? That's what I'm saying. Man, don't nobody got to tell you that stuff ain't right.
No
I
Donald
mean,
Trump.
common
No
sense got
Donald
to tell you
Trump.
that.
They got the kids in the class talking about no Donald Trump. No Donald
Yeah,
Trump. They don't even know
yeah,
nothing about it. You teaching hate.
that's right.
You
That's
teaching
right.
hate and division in our country. I'm gonna tell you what they're doing though. What they doing is do you know that they have made that they have brought Donald Trump to the point where the same hate that people have for Donald Trump, they starting to have for the American flag.
Yeah, yeah,
You know now they saying if you flying a flag in front of your house, or if you wearing a flag, or if you showing signs of being a patriot, then they attack you under attack. They trying to jump on you. They trying to do all this crazy stuff, make you take it off, make you take it down. What kind of stuff is this?
Well, the problem with that is they same sons and daughters done went and joined the military. That's facts. They same sons and daughters, the first thing they do is go join the military. You go join the military, you go join the Coast Guard, you go join all this other stuff, and you still going against the same very thing you sending your kids out to do. Now, how is it going to look if your own kid got to come to your house to arrest you, or not even arrest you, kill you, or one of your family members? See, you're fighting against a losing battle. A lot of these same people, they people are police officers. They people are ICE officers. They somebody's people. They somebody's family. They somebody's kin.
And then you got these clowns at the Olympics. You got these clowns at the Olympics. They just had the open ceremonies last night, or either Friday night. You got these jokers sitting down for the interview, bashing America.
Yeah.
On the
Come
world
on, man.
stage. You in there with other countries. They
Yeah.
up there bashing the president, bashing the flag, bashing with America, the state of America right now at the Olympics.
Yeah. See, the thing about it, we got people in this country that ain't standing for nothing. I'm just saying, they think they living somewhere else. I don't know where you think you're living at. You're living in this country. This is your country just as well as anybody else, because you ain't got another country. I tell you what, go to another country and then bash that country. Or you can go to another country, then bash this country. That's fine. But as long as you in this country, you need to be standing with this country. It's one nation. We a nation, not another nation. It's this nation. We under God, under this nation. I don't know where you think yet. I don't know where you think you're gonna be or where you're gonna go. You scared to death to go anywhere else, but you want to stay here. But you want to. I don't get it. You want it both ways.
It's crazy. Yo, I got another video for us. I'm gonna queue up another one.
All right.
Dare Donald Trump bomb Venezuela and capture the president. The Venezuelan people ain't gonna be too happy about this. Trump act like doing this is gonna have people dancing in the streets celebrating or some shit. This is an act of war, and this is an invasion of Venezuela.
Venezuela is already invaded. It is held hostage by a narco state, overrun by foreign agents and enemies of democracy.
I mean, come on, there's other ways of doing this shit, man. You didn't have to do it like that.
Did you feel this was the only way to get him out?
100%. 100%, yes. He will not leave. He's not the real president of Venezuela. No, it's not an act of war. It's an act of freedom.
I mean, come on, the people of this system.
Yeah. I mean, it's the media. I think once people start to understand that the media ain't no good, they can wake up. It's the media
Yeah.
that sets the narrative. The media sets the narrative. The media set the stage for all of this stuff. It's the media. They don't say enough. They don't do enough. If the media is going to one side, we got a one-sided media because they all getting paid. I don't know if you know who George Soros is, but he's the problem. He's a big problem. George Soros is the one that put all these dumb DAs in place, like Fonnie Willis, Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, all these people that just let criminals go. Yeah, when you put them in there, they just release them. And that's what he put them in there for. George Soros done already brought down one country, and he's trying to bring this one down. That's what he do. For y'all that don't know, do your homework on George Soros. Now his son is in charge doing the same thing. Wake up, people.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Wake up.
And the Venezuelans dancing in the street over there, and the Americans over here trying to free the man. What you gonna do? Send him back over there so he can put them people back in chains again?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. See, that's because the media is the one that's tricking them. Yeah.
But you think Charlemagne? But my thing is, you think Charlemagne don't know that them people? You think Whoopi Goldberg don't know them people happy? You think D.L. Hughley and Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey and all them don't know them people happy? You think if me and our local jokers can see that, you think they don't see this stuff? You think they don't know this, but they won't keep it 100?
They only see it and know it just like they knew about the shot. But they preached to you to go get it. They told you somebody was trying to keep you from it. It was going to hurt you. They knew what was going on. Me and you ain't got the information they got, Flo. We don't have even the contacts they have. But what we do have on our side is the truth, and we know it when we hear it. And just like that guy said before, look, I'm not oppressed by nobody. Don't tell my kids they're being oppressed by nobody, because they ain't. The only ones that can oppress them is them themselves. They can oppress themselves by not doing the work that it takes to get the way they need to get to. That's it.
That's it.
It's work to be done. Yeah, it's work to be done. Do the work. You'll get there.
Do the
Stop
work,
thinking
you'll
somebody
get there.
owes you something.
Exactly. Here we go. I got another one.
Right here, told nothing but the truth.
I believe for the rest of my life, I'll be doing the Lord's work. I'm going to make sure no black person is a Democrat ever again. I hope you got enough common sense and critical thinking to understand what's going on right now. I'm about to give you all the facts. Every day I think I'm going to come on here and tell you what these clowns have done to you. Can you just notice that they never got a solution for you and they always calling you a victim? That's number one. You always need Medicaid. You always need food stamps. You always need government assistance. Why? Why you can't need a job? Why you can't need an education? Why you can't need a better job? Why you can't need a house? Why you can't need a better car? Why you can't need better things than motherfucking government assistance? Lyndon Johnson said he gonna have these niggas voting for Democrats for the next 200 years because that's how goofy you is. They filibustered the Civil Rights Act. It was the last.
Man.
Woo! She brought that fire, blow.
She brought that fire. That's the truth.
Yeah, she brought the truth.
That's it.
Yeah, Johnson said he'd have you vote Democrat for the next 100 years, and he's doing just that. All you had to do is give you a little something, give you a little welfare, give you a few food stamps. And I hate to say it this way, but he got most of the black women captured. He captured them. Why? Because he gave them a little something. Black men are waking up faster. Why? He ain't never gave them nothing but a headache. And he did that through basically the black woman. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm going to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? That's how he did that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he did. That's how he do it. It's the old divide and conquer. Well, you tell me. You tell your woman something, and the white man tell her something. She gonna listen to the white man, ain't gonna listen to you. And you can be telling the same thing, but they'll take the advice from somebody else because the black man. Hey, I'm just keeping it 100 people. The black man is the most put down, let down, held down, turned around person it is out here. He done had it rougher, harder, and everything than anybody else. Nobody ever gave him nothing. Nobody's gonna give him nothing. Nobody trying to let him get nothing. They're trying to keep him down, hold him down, sit him down, turn him around, and do everything else that he don't get up. And the problem with that is you got people helping him. Cut it out, man. Start paying attention. Cut it out. I'm just thankful some people starting to wake up.
Yeah, exactly. And some are. Some definitely are. All right, here we go. All right. Let's get these last couple one in the game about to start.
All right.
Man, y'all liberals is dumb as hell. Oh my God, cancel Nicki Minaj. Oh my God, cancel Ice Cube. Oh my God, cancel Soulja Boy. Oh my God, cancel Nelly. Oh my God, cancel Snoop Dogg. Dang. Y'all really gonna cancel some of the most prominent black people that are celebrities in our community that has brought the best music and some of the best black cinema? Dang, do these white liberals really got y'all in the chokehold like that for real? They literally made y'all cancel some of the most prominent black people in the community. They literally made y'all do that. I guess if half of the black community supported Trump, then I guess the black community would just cancel itself out, right? You see how that don't make any sense? The white liberals came up with feminism, told the black woman, hey, you don't need no man, you independent. Took the black man out of the home.
Look at him. Look at him. If I would walk on public property, bitch ass nigga, I ain't no immigrant. They gon' black. Say something. Touch me. I want you to. Oh, okay. Y'all mad. Y'all some whole ass niggas. We kill shit by day face clear. Come on, cuz. Get behind that line. Good. Yeah, I know I am. Nigga, what the fuck you want to do if I was? Right there, all right, then shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Bitch ass nigga. If you ain't have that badge on, I'll beat your ass. Take your shit and pop you with it, nigga. We do that shit. Nigga, you're gonna get arrested. Nigga, if I was gonna spit on you, I'll spit on you. You're gonna get my face. I'm talking. You're gonna get arrested. I'm talking. Who? Spit in my face.
This makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. And these officers, I don't get it. I understand they got a specific job.
Malcolm X warned you to beware of the liberals. He told you that they were cunning and deceitful, and he was right. It was the liberals who killed the black man's spirit by convincing him he was still oppressed. It was the liberals who turned the white men against each other by telling them they're all inherently racist and privileged. It was the liberals who convinced women to make themselves undesirable by selling them promiscuity and misandry packaged as feminism. They told the transformers that their delusions are reality. They told the fats that it was self-hate to try and lose weight. They told the sad they're sick and the poor that they're victims of the rich, because the liberals provide a unique form of self-sabotage disguised as compassion and social justice. This is why liberalism is such a cancerous religion. It preaches tolerance and love, but it teaches division and hate. It is the liberals who have created a society full of helpless, entitled people who are convinced that anyone who disagrees
Absolutely. Everything the man was saying was true. Everything, all those clips are true. Man, pay attention. I mean, that's all we got to say today, man. We hope this help y'all, inspired y'all in some way. Look into it, man. Don't just take me and blow word for it. Don't look into it. All we here to do is to show you and get you to start thinking for yourself. Just think. Just say, wait a minute. Let me look into this. When somebody put the monkey clip up, why don't you just say, wait a minute, before I jump the gun, let me go investigate the whole situation and see what's going on. Because they want you to jump the gun. That's what they do.
Yeah. Because a lot of times when you see it exactly the way they want you to see it, you being blinded.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just when it boils down to it, that's just how it go. Whenever they want you you know, when they want to tell you something wrong and then they do it and them doing it is right. Like
Right.
Border Patrol for Border Patrol. I don't get
Right.
it. You got that black man running up on the officers, acting like he running up against some jokers in the streets. Them ain't your homeboys, man.
Yeah,
You go
man.
beat them up, take a piece and shoot him with it. Now that man, look, he ain't in jail for obstruction.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. That's crazy.
Well, it's one thing for sure.
It's
If
two
it's one
things for
thing,
certain.
we gonna tell the
Two
truth.
things for certain. Yeah, and the truth hurt. Yeah.
And the truth hurt, we know it do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, y'all. Who you got tonight, Art?
I got Seattle, man.
All right, that's what's up. I got the Patriots.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm
Peace
going
out.
with
One
that boy
love.
Drake. Yes, sir. I'm
Huh?
going with Drake.